What's up, fellow classers? It's Pauline here, bringing you the end of our last clan war versus level 9 clan Aztecas from Mexico. And I mean, these guys, if you check out my Town Hall 9 recap, because they definitely brought it, they definitely did a good job. They just had struggled a lot with our low Town Hall 9s and Town Hall 8s, which I don't understand. They completely wiped out our top Town Hall 9s, but we're going to go ahead and focus on this Town Hall 8 attacks from us. And I did lose my notes on the replays, so you're gonna have to bear with me. And you know, I don't remember exactly the attacks and the strategies. That's why I write them down. But we're gonna go ahead and use that hole in the base there, exploit that, drop a barbarian, and trigger that clan castle lure, and use the double poison on it to take care of that. So it's going down here, and we're bringing just a cold-blooded GoHo, but he's going to use a P.E.K.K.A. walk, a healer P.E.K.K.A. walk here. And that P.E.K.K.A. is going to get aggro on that Archer Queen, the enemy Archer Queen, and just one or two shot her and knock her out completely, bust through that wall in just a couple of hits. Use that wizard, those wizards, to start just helping out the P.E.K.K.A., you know, getting rid of those easy point defenses there. And the P.E.K.K.A. busts through the wall, gets aggro on that queen, and one shot, boom, it's over. So it's time to go ahead and start sending in these hogs. I think we're going to do it looks like a counterclockwise deployment, but has 3 heals for these things. And I think there's 4 bombs in this base, but I don't remember. So we're going counterclockwise in a kind of surgical manner. There goes 1 bomb. Heals a little bit late. This is probably a fresh hit. Still has 9 more hogs to deploy, has 2 more heals left over, sends the king in there to help with tanking and do a king-king swap. And we've already hit another giant bomb. Heal up in the top spot. There's still 1 more heal left, and this base is pretty much crushed already, so that extra heal is not going to even be necessary. Tons and tons of hogs to do cleanup with. And we're going to go ahead and fast forward this. The Golemites are still punching the wall. There goes bomb number 3. And I don't know if there is another one. Swags the heal there, and everything's cleaning up, so we're all finished. That P.E.K.K.A. lived through it, and it was a good strategy. Love to see that. All right, let's check out number 16, 6-star war for Gringo, and is going to use a quad quake GoHo here with 2 heals. So easy clan castle lure. Pulls over to the left-hand side, drops that quad quake early, which you know you want to do. Get it over with. If you don't have to worry about that funneling, you know you don't have to worry about anything going all over the place, as those golems will go ahead and redirect once the wall breakers are used. Drops a shattered entry. One is locked onto that cannon up top. The other one's locked onto the cannon on the bottom. Wizards are doing funneling up on the top and bottom, and sends in those wall breakers to go ahead and bust into that first compartment. Everything reroutes. This golem will reroute after that cannon gets destroyed, and sends the king in there. So their job is to go ahead and tank for these hogs, and it's also to trigger any giant bombs that are possible that they can get. There's only 2 heals, probably not going to be used on the kill squad, as you only usually use heals when there are Valkyries in there. These golems and king will do quite a bit of tanking. They trip 1 giant bomb there, and I don't think it's a double set of giant bombs, so there's still 2 more left to be done. That kill squad has made it into the core, so it's time for these hogs to go ahead and be deployed. They're going counterclockwise. Still has those 2 heals. We'll use that first one there, and it still has a clan castle full of hogs, so it has 5 max hogs to deploy. There we go. Those golems are tanking for that archer tower up top, so those hogs will skate in free. And then he uses that last heal to heal up everything. Really nice use of heal there. And there is a troll Tesla, but the problem is those other giant bombs have been triggered by the golems on the bottom, so there were no giant bombs there. So if you're going to do a troll Tesla, at least put 1 giant bomb there, if not 2, to make it really effective. Otherwise, all those hogs will just do is come up there, and then they'll be done with it. So we are completely done. We're going through cleanup, and we're going to go ahead and check the next attack out. All right, let's jump down to number 17 and watch Lex take this base out. This is a very common internet base. I think you guys have seen it on my channel many, many times. I don't know what it's called, but we have hit it a billion times. Usually they place the giant bombs right underneath those sweeper on the right and left side for a kind of like a double giant bomb set. Or else, if those mortars and archer towers and the wizard towers and the moats are spread up a little bit more, they put them in between there, but there's not enough room, so we know where the giant bombs are already in this base before we even hit it. Lure is being done here. He really wants to trip those giant bombs, which he does at least one of, and that negates the fact that he now can go ahead and path his hogs down there and not worry about the double jump giant bomb set destroying all his hogs. He can still heal in that one spot. So he's using a poison after that lure to get rid of double poison to get rid of the dragon and the loons, and drops the king in there, and we're going to go ahead and watch the deployment of this hog. Heals right on the edge of those of that giant bomb, so maybe a tiny bit higher would have been better, but still catches it. So very, very nice. Has 2 more heals left over. Heals at that left bottom, and then deploys the rest of his hogs on the right and bottom right side, and uses that 3rd heal, I guess just for good measure. It wasn't even really needed, as he's got tons of hogs left, and a couple of them are being hit by skellies, but that they're just going to go ahead and shrug that one off. Take out that last defense on the bottom, take out the king, and he's got probably 10 to 15 hogs cleaning up here all over the place. Has wizards cleaning up on the side, king cleaning up on the top. Everybody's cleaning up. Very, very nice attack, and then swags the ability there. So good job for that mass hog. All right. Let's check out a couple more, and again, just bear with me. I'm not remembering all the bases here. We'll go ahead and skip this one. Not that it's not a good attack, just that we want to try something a little differently. And we've seen, we'll go ahead and show another hog attack just really quickly. I don't think I show enough hog attacks. It's probably a cleanup, but I'm not sure. If not, it's just a really bad placement of a giant bomb. So he triggers one right off the bat, gets the easy lure, and can do a double poison right here. Gets the other double giant bomb set. So at this point, that base is completely crushed. He's got, I don't even know how many hogs, about 30-something hogs to go ahead and deploy for this base, with 0 giant bombs left over and 3 heals to boot with that. So uses 2 heals right off the bat on this diamond-shaped base, and will heal up top. And is deploying the rest of his hogs in here, but he does not have to worry about a giant bomb set at all. Uses that poison very nicely to stop the king, and slow it down and lower the attack. And then we'll clean up the rest of the base with the king and the wizards. Just again, keep in mind, guys. Look at his his royal there, his king. Level 5s can still get the job done, and swags 3 wizards and 4 barbarians. So very, very nice. That's what you call crushing a base, coming all the way up from number 30 to hit 19. All right, so Lex with the 6-star war. Let me just check out. We've already seen a couple hog attacks. Let's see if we can find something else that's a little bit different here. Willie's going to go ahead and hit a very, very similar base to that one we just saw before. In fact, this base, if you look at it, has no spots for giant bombs, so you know that all the giant bombs are the outside. So when you're hitting a base like this, if it's a fresh hit, make sure you don't 1-finger drop or 2-finger drop a bunch of hogs in one spot, because they're all on the outside. So you've got to be careful with that. Otherwise, it's an extremely simple base to hit, just like Smashing did on the other one, where he took out the giant bombs, and then you can deploy your hogs any way you want to, as long as you heal or a clump of splash damages or a lot of point defenses. So another mass hog attack by JD. And let's check out K-Bear's attack. Yeah, well, let's go ahead and check this out, because it's not a quad quake. So we're using a cold-blooded GoHo here, and is not able to get into all the way into that core with just one set of wall breakers. So let's see how she gets into the base by using wall breakers. And we're going to go ahead and fast forward. Gets the easy lure, and then we'll do a double poison for the clan castle. And we're going to go ahead and send the golem in there to start tanking. Look at the funnel that he can do with these wizards, and then sends a king and some Valkyries in. Oh no, I'm sorry, some wall breakers. Has 3 more wall breakers left over. Sends the Valkyries in there, and then sends this wall breaker in there, which is not going to trigger or get exactly what he wants. So it has or what she wants. So it sends that last wall breaker, which will, I think, get taken out by the Tesla. So it's up to rage up the king and get those Valkyries in. They'll go ahead and do it the old-fashioned way and bust through that second compartment, and it's time to go ahead and start sending these hogs in while the kill squad is tanking for them, and has 3 heals. 1 have already been used and 2 more in the bag left to be going, using a kind of a surgical deployment counterclockwise, just around the edges for, to be able to take out those defenses, focused on the kill squad. Still a couple Valkyries that are left in the core, and that is pretty much a swag heal, as that archer tower has no chance of taking out 8 or 9 hogs when it's standing alone. So very, very nicely done, and we're in cleanup mode to take care of this. All right, let's see if there's 1 or 2 more that we can take a look at, and then we'll be finished with this. All right, so we haven't seen a Dragloon yet, or a drag ride loon, or maybe it's just a drag rider. I don't know. We get the lure there. I see a zap quake, and I see a heal for these hogs. So we're going to go ahead and drop 1 poison to start taking out the clan castle. Drops a very nice timing. Drops the zap and the quake to go ahead and zap that loon and the dragon as well. And take out that air defense. Where is the sweeper? The sweeper is pointed going down or towards the southeast. So we'll go ahead and start sending the dragons in from the north. This is going to be a very quick battle between this dragon and the max dragon. Unfortunately, that other dragon had 0 hit points left. So 1 breath and it is done. And we have, I don't know how many, if we have 8 hogs or if we have 3 hogs and a loon, but I'm guessing 8 hogs. So let's go ahead and check this thing out. Yep, there we go. 8 hogs and a heal that he can go ahead and heal right on top of that cannon and get taken care of. That air defense, they're going to go ahead and knock that out very easily. The 3rd air defense goes down by the dragons, and you know what I say, when all the air defenses, we are already in, when all the air defenses are down in a dragon attack, we are already in cleanup. Drops that last dragon and the king on the bottom to start cleaning up from the opposite side, the back end. And we've got tons of dragons to go ahead and clean this up. Unfortunately, that sweeper is being very pesky, but that last dragon will eat Seeking Mine and take out that sweeper at the end. So very, very nice attack. All right, let's see if we got 1 more to show. We got another just different type of thing. I don't think this is a P.E.K.K.A heal. I think this is a golem heal. So we'll get an easy lure from these hogs there that will just take out, no, they won't get that Tesla, but they will get the lure. I think we use a double poison if I'm not mistaken. So let's go ahead and fast forward this. Drop another poison in there. And then we're going to use a golem with a healer on there. And Yona likes to use this, thinks it gets a lot of value out of that healer. Instead of using 2 golems, you can go ahead and tank quite a bit, especially if your push is not, you're not trying to get a huge push inside the base. But funneling with the minions and the wizards drops those wall breakers in there. Has 3 more wall breakers after this one, that first compartment is open. That 1 lone hog is going to go ahead and trip 1 giant bomb, and I think that might be a double giant bomb set. So let's see after this gets taken out. It sends the king right behind with the wizard on the flank. Unfortunately, that healer goes down. So we're going to go ahead. Yeah, there we go. There's a double giant bomb set. That wizard eats it, and we're ready to go ahead and start sending in the hogs. Whenever the double giant bomb set goes down, those hogs have nothing to worry about. They can heal over any single giant bombs that are left in the base. So we've got this taken care of. He has no more hogs, but he does have another heal. Those hogs are standing in heals as they hit that final giant bomb and just making their way around the base. Drops that final heal in there as these minions have got that cannon covered just in case these hogs don't make it through. and that golem is tanking that other cannon on the bottom. So these hogs really have to just fade the enemy king and that Tesla. And once they get that down, like I said, these minions will take care of the cannon with the help of the wizards. So there is no more defenses. That friendly king still has his ability, so it's going to be no problem for him to take out the enemy king right here. And then go ahead and pound through the wall and take out that altar as the wizards are funneling. Say funneling so much that they might as well funnel. They take out and clear the rest of that base. Nice hit by Yona with a little bit of a twist in there. And yeah, we have not watched did we watch a GoVaLo? Well, we're gonna watch a GoVaLo with a quad quake. We might have seen one already, but love to watch GoVaLos and GoVaLos. So he's going to get a very simple lure. Brought 2 poisons. This is a little something different. I mean, you usually bring a rage and a heal or 2 heals for this, but he really wants to take care of that clan castle without having to do any damage to his kill squad from the clan castle. So does the standard shattered entry with those golems in there. Wizards are funneling, drops a wall breaker on the bottom. Everything reroutes into there, drops the Valkyries in there of his own and the clan castle, and still has a heal left over, so he can choose to heal up that core, or he can choose to heal up the hogs as they go around. He's going to heal up that core with the Valkyries and everything else in there. The only problem with this is he's got to hit at least a minimum of 1 giant bomb. Otherwise, it's not the best decision, because these hogs, they're skating free. They're free balling here, so they have they've got no support as far as spells go. If they hit a giant bomb or a double giant bomb, it is game over for them. But fortunately, one of the giant bombs has already been triggered on the bottom, and just wondering where the other one is. So let's see, that they take out the mortar. There's only 1 point defense. I don't know where the other ones are. So I don't want to say there is one. Okay, then it does take out those hogs. So the hogs are done, but he's got plenty of Valkyries, king, golems, wizards, everything else to do the cleanup. So it's really not a big deal that he lost them. And I think that's going to do it. Let's just jump down a couple more just to see what kind of attacks we got going on and what kind of bases we're hitting. Another GoHo. Let's see here. Another GoVaLo with giants. A quad quake with poisons, which is just a weird thing for me. I'm not that... it's kind of like doing a tightrope act without any nets on the bottom when you bring 1 heal and quad quakes and poison. But if you're like it, if you're used to it, that's all for it. Okay, in this space we won't even show because it gets destroyed. So anyway, hopefully you guys were able to take these attacks, get used to the compositions. We kind of mix things a little bit around with a healer P.E.K.K.A, healer golem, but that's only because these guys are really used to their attacks and they know what they can get away with. But the bread and butter mass hogs, GoHos, quad quakes, GoVaLos. Go ahead and practice these compositions, practice what you're going to bring as far as your spells, get those 6-star clan wars, and practice those 3-star attacks.